guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I kind of want to talk about the whole DC Warner Brothers Discovery getting sold off to NBC Universal or Universal Studios. I don't know. I think it'll be a great idea. And the reason why I think it's going to be a good idea is because, Universal has, the monsters. I think they have a little bit of the rights to Godzilla and King Kong. And they have a park, Universal Studios. Think about it. Could you imagine if you have DC sold to Universal? You can easily create like Gotham City or Metropolis or Midway City, Paradise Island, the Justice League of America's headquarters or whatever, and then you can have Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, like the Justice League characters around or whatever. Oh, and could you imagine doing like a show like how I think it's Epcot who has those little live action shows, little stunts or whatever. You can do like a stunt show where you have Batman chasing criminals or whatever, but you use the DCEU stuff, right? Because let's be honest, the DCEU stuff is marketing, merchandise, genius stuff. So you get a replica of the Batmobile from Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. You get a Ben Affleck lookalike, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot version of those characters, because those are the current versions of the characters that people really kind of know. So you have that. You can do like a Superman and a Wonder Woman one too. You can have like Amazon training little thing or whatever. Like, I think it would be such a good idea, because then you can expand on it. Because I think that was another problem with like Warner Brothers and DC. Because think about it, the Warner Brothers world is in Dubai, not in fucking America. Make that shit fucking make sense. Well, some people are like, well, some of the DC characters are in Six Flags. Yeah, but Six Flags not major like Universal Studios. You need something like that for your characters. That's why I said, Universal Studios will be a great place, because not only that, Universal will have access to the Marvel characters, and they'll have access to the DC characters. You know what I'm saying? That would be really cool. Could you imagine seeing those characters around at the parks or whatever? Like, you get more people to come in, you get more superhero stuff, and you'll get more men, because think about it, Disney brought those franchises to get boys, but they kind of screwed them up. So I'm just saying, Universal Studios, that would be really nice. Then another thing is, you can green light a lot of crossover movies too, because I think Universal have a few characters that they can do crossovers with the DC characters. You know what I mean? I know not Aliens and Predators, because that's with Disney right now, but Batman versus Dracula, Superman versus Dracula or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Batman meets Frankenstein, that kind of stuff. So I think that would be really cool. I think that would be such a good idea to do, because DC needs something, and then on top of that, y'all can green light Justice League versus King Kong versus Godzilla. Do you need a reason why? No. You talk to Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, and Ben Affleck, and maybe Ray Fisher, the two people who supposed to be Green Lanterns that Zach had cast. Jason Momoa, maybe, I don't know, however y'all feel like it. Get them back, do a movie. Don't even explain shit. Just have it where you have an opening where the Justice League is saving the day. The Justice League is saving the day, and is saving the day. Kind of establish this Justice League is a team. And then, maybe have like a little moment where Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman have their own little solo side stories. And then have Lex Luthor or whoever, awake King Kong and Godzilla, which puts them in the path of Metropolis or Gotham City or whatever. and it's up to the Justice League to stop whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? While also trying to save the day. You know what I mean? Like the possibilities are endless. You know what I'm saying? So I think that would be fun. That would be fun because you need a live action. You need a live action movie for the DC characters that people will actually be like, yeah, this is what I want. And right now with that James Gunn shit, since we're I'm not really feeling him right now. A lot of people aren't really feeling him. So why not just go ahead and do a Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong thing? That's what I think should happen. I think that'll be a great idea. I mean, that's just my idea of what I think should happen if Universal buys DC, because I'm quite sure they'll be in good hands with DC. Honestly, you know, you got all of these characters, and I'm quite sure with the money that NBC can't have, and especially with all those police procedures or action shows that they do, they can easily probably tell a little bit better stories with the DC characters than Warner Brothers have. And then they can also maybe get some Looney Tunes characters in there, because they do have a part of, when you go to Islands of Adventure, you do go into like the Merry Melody cartoons or whatever. So I'm quite sure there's some Looney Tune characters that need some time in, you know what I mean? Especially because if Universal Studios buys WB, they have the rights to the Looney Tunes or whatever, so they can easily still have the Looney Tunes show up in Six Flags, but also have them show up in Universal Studios. I'm just saying, like, if I was NBC Universal, if I was Universal, I would definitely just go ahead and get it, because you got to think about all the possibilities. And I trust Universal Studios more so than I trust Warner Brothers Discovery right now by itself, or AT&T or whatever, because it just don't make no sense. Because the executives there are mentally retarded. You gotta get rid of those executives. You gotta get rid of those people who, do dumb shit. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think Superman Legacy should just be a one-off movie. Like I said, if I was Universal too, when I get it, we're going to green light Man of Steel 2. Then we're also going to focus on these comic books, because they also have a comic book store in Universal Studios as well. So you want those characters. You don't want those characters, which means you got to remove all that LGBT bullshit. Tim Drake, Robin, not gay no more, John Kent, all of that shit. And I'm quite sure Universal, because they want to get as much money as they can, I'm quite sure they're going to retcon a lot of that stuff if they, you know what I'm saying? Because Universal like money, and Universal likes to make the audience happy or whatever. There has been some times where they chosen wrong, but I think for the most part, I think if they're going to build WB Discovery up to be sold, I think NBC Universal will be the perfect thing to do, because it just makes the most logical sense to me. But that's just my personal opinion. What do you guys think? Do you? I know I kind of use this just to kind of talk about Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong movie, but I think it'll be amazing. Like, oh my God, if you had access to the DC characters and the Looney Tunes characters, you can do so much stuff, especially since they have a park, and especially since we know they're really good with their animation, because their animation from DreamWorks and stuff like that been on point too. Oh, wouldn't that be funny if they did like an animated movie in the style of DreamWorks or whatever, and then it does amazingly well? I don't know. That's just my kind of personal opinion. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.